see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Back to throw. It's saying. Pass rush gets home.
But another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. Looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. Just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
The short completion of the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Dropping back, it's Sayin. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the grab. It's Jackson.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass, but man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Swarmed by the pass rush.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Breaks an open space. Touchdown, Bama. They strike first in this national title battle.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Looks left and finds his target there. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly. perfectly on the hitch to the receiver.
A new set of downs after that completion. Now they call a run. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's a fly to the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling. Back to throw. It's Sayin. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. We'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
From the shotgun, hand off inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Using his legs here. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Look out, room to run here.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Design quarterback run. Right Makes an open space. Gets the first and still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Trying to find some room. It's Miller. Ball comes out.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. It's a design quarterback keep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. So contact after the fair catch signal. It'll cost them. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the extra point is good. It's 17-0. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Tate. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Back to pass. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Huck with room to run. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So the running play stopped on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. As the 1st down is still going. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Running back with the football. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to find room. It's Young. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down play coming up for this offense. QB keeper all the way. He breaks free. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They continue to roll up the score.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. is the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. He left with no option. Just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have gotten him the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He can go. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Brings it back to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Alabama comes up the line quickly. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Offense getting closer to the goal line after the encroachment penalty. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Alabama. They are pouring it on now. Look like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Tate. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up the first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication that coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Grinding away with a running game. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
He's got room to run. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run. Running back's got it. First down, looking for more now. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.